into a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Rams offense will come out first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, and you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks, like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
Working the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Powers through the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Right at the line. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. The Longhorns offense will now get its first chance with the football. And it will be Achilles Smith Jr. running the show. You have to wonder about his confidence after a 5-interception day in that loss. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. On the run, it's Simon. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Fights off the defender. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. It's inside. It's Simon. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side, it's McCutcheon. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Smith dropping to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the catch, it's Reed. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for running room. Breaks it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Butler. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Foster. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They're testing the right side here, inside the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on second down. Hands it off. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Dawn. Touchdown, Rams! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Number 39, set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Straight ahead, it's Simon. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Sells to fake. He's looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback Keith. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Rush right in his face. And it's a sack. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Rams will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The run inside. It's Simon. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith dropping to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Look out! Zings it complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. They'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Smith wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Left side, it's Danzy. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking for the score. Touchdown, strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the gun. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the number 16, the Pitt Panthers. And it's NC State with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. His conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not. He wants them to bring their own energy and to make sure they are executing on every play to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, gonna throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Makes
the grab. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Dangerously close to kicking that one out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Throws to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Foster. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rams are flying down the field. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. Gives him the big stiff arm. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 39, set to kick this one away. Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Williams. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. This time they'll go to the running game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it go for the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give, it's Warren. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Ross. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Out wide left, it's Warren. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Simon. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for room. It's Simon. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Out of the gun, they give to the back. There he goes! Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. 1 more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Leaves it in his belly. He's got the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. It's Simon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Left side, it's McCutcheon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the...
Wait just a second here, guys. They are sending out the field goal unit after all. I also thought they might go for it in this situation. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From deep, it's McFadden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situations, a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
So important keeping those new downs coming. Getting that first down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his target. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Gotta have it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 point.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Follows his blocks. It's Simon. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Simon. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the return, it's McFadden. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.